All right, guys, we are back, and after a doozy of a round of 16 match, we are finally calmed down a little bit. We got some water in us. We got our throats are all fixed up and fine. I know, Robot definitely enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun to watch.
All right, well, once again, I am Brett FX, joined here by Robot. We are going to be your casters here for this evening. We are jumping into the quarterfinals of the last qualification cup of the ESL One winter season. And I was just doing some little calculations there, Robot, with the season rankings. And so far, with the way everything is gone down, everybody is locked in except for TSC, URAN, and SLAP. Now, because URAN had default win to Pain, they are immediately going to be leaving out with 10 points. That leaves them with a total of 30 overall for the season. Slap is going to have to play against Sponsorless. Now, nothing against Slap here, but I really don't think they're going to be the team that's going to be able to take down Sponsorless here tonight. So they're going to be leaving most likely with 10 points. That gives them 30 overall in the season rankings. TSC, which did not show up today, and I don't know if they're still a team. I don't know what the deal is with them, but they did not show up today to compete. Still has 30 points. So we actually have a three-way tie for the 8th spot, or the 7th and 8th spot, actually. So it's going to be really interesting to see what we do. No matter what, those are the three teams that are going to have the same points, I think, going into the group. So it's going to be really curious to see how that's going to be fixed. But doing the math, fit for fight, they have this in a lockdown. They're definitely going to be in the top. They're just right now playing for seeding, as well as Success Key is going to be playing out for seeding, and Limited Edition definitely has that on lockdown. So, it's really going to come down to those three teams. Really interesting.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what ESL is going to do with the tiebreaker to see who gets in and who doesn't.
I can't remember if we've had an American Cup tiebreaker happen before. I am honestly not too sure how that's going to be going down. I don't know if they look into the past records and see how they competed throughout, whether they, maybe by rounds or by bomb sites. I'm not sure. This is going to be a first for me as well, with ESL at least. But either way, it is going to be shaping up to be a very interesting week going up to group stages as well as the groups themselves. Now, if you guys are wondering, you're like, what is this group stages that Brett keeps on talking about? Well, we're going to be having the top 8 teams after tonight going into the group stages, which is going to be broken down into Group A and Group B. We're going to take 4 teams in each, and then we will take the top 2 teams out of those groups, go to a playoffs, which will be held on the 8th, I believe, November the 8th, and we're going to be seeing a best of 5 single elimination going down, and the top team out of that will end up going into your offline finals in Cologne, Germany. So pretty awesome stuff there. If you make it up into the top 4, you're guaranteed some money. First place is going to be walking away with $2,500. Second place will be walking away with $2,000. Third place and fourth place will both be walking away with $1,000 each. So you do want to make it up in the top 4 placings. It is very important. If you're looking at just on paper, I would say that a very good chance that we're going to be seeing a limited edition, Elevate, Pain, and Sponsorless all making up into those final 4 spots. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say that sounds about right. I really don't see a team that could really get in there other than maybe S-Key, maybe. But definitely that's
I don't know,
probably
because
the number
Success Key, they were having troubles with combat specialist, and nothing against CST, nothing against those guys. But you never really see CST really doing much within these cups. What they finished today is about average for those guys, and nothing against them. They're a great team. I like watching them. I like the guys. They're awesome. They're an awesome bunch. But Success Key, they were struggling. I mean, they really were. Combat, they had them on the ropes several times. It was a few small little mistakes, and it would have went their way. So I don't know. Success Key, they're going to have issues. We're going to be seeing if they have an opportunity against Elevate. Elevate being probably the most consistent number 3 team so far. They did lose out to Limited Edition last week. I think they took fourth. So maybe they're faltering just a little bit. We'll see tonight if they're going to be able to make it up any further. But yeah, looking to be a fairly interesting cup. Our next match will probably be Pain Gaming versus the winner of Elevate and Success Key. So whatever's going down, we will be seeing Pain eventually within the stream. Unfortunately, it wasn't going to be Pain Uran, which I know all of you guys wanted to see. But even if we did get that match, nothing was going to be coming of it, as Uran did end up forfeiting out of it, which is definitely a shame to see that happening. And I don't think we mentioned this either. Snarf actually going to sponsorless. I don't think we've mentioned that at all this stream, have we?
No, we haven't.
Yeah. So one of the more popular, definitely one of the more charismatic players. Just in terms of the way they play and even maybe in chat, Snarf is not going to be on Uran anymore, and that's a pretty big loss right there. Although, if we were kind of chatting about this a little bit earlier, I am of the opinion that Snarf is not as big of a player in squad obliteration as we've seen in Dom. In Dom, he was huge. He was a playmaker in domination because it was kind of like, here's people, go kill them and do your own thing. And he was very good at that. He could do that over and over and over again. On Squad Obliteration, not so much. It's more of a team game. You can't really be that one lone guy that's going to be winning it for everybody. And we've seen that a lot of times. Top fraggers going into the map and their team still loses. So it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to be going down for Sponsorless. I think that Sponsorless still has fantastic players across the board, but will Snarf actually be improving or not? I don't want to say detract from their game, but I don't know. It will be interesting. And then plus Pino switching from Sponsorless to Pain Gaming, which I think is a smart move for Sponsorless just because they couldn't use him in the offline finals anyways. Now going over to Pain will be kind of interesting to see if they knock them off of that top spot, possibly even in the playoffs for that #1 spot going into Germany.
It will definitely be interesting. If Pain can do it, it'll be different. And the teams that are in Europe, they're somewhat adjusted to the way how Sponsorless plays. That sentence structure. Wow. Okay. But they wouldn't be adjusted to the way Pain plays. I think Pain plays a lot more controlled, but they're just the skill, and I'm not knocking Pain at all. They're all top of the world players. But Sponsorless, I almost called them Dexterity, is just a league above everybody else, except for Fnatic. And that's what we've seen at LAN, online, whatever. We've seen that.
Yeah, agreed. All right, well, we are going into our next match, which is going to be Limited Edition versus Fit for Fight. Haven't really cast a whole lot of Fit for Fight, to be honest with you. It is a team that has gotten together this season. They've done fairly well for themselves. They're already a lock into the group stages, so they're already going to be making it into next Saturday, at the very least Sunday. So props to them. They're right now just playing for seeding. I mean, that's really what it's coming down to right now, is just seeding. But they are going to have to face off against Limited Edition. And Limited Edition is actually a lot of their players, if not all of their players, are from a team that we knew at the very beginning of the season as Yakuza. We do see Fanatico, Crows. We don't see Blind. I don't know if Blind was the one who actually dropped. But those players were on Yakuza, and they were a very good team. Really enjoyed watching them, and they were definitely improving as a team. So we'll be kind of curious to see how Limited Edition is going to do now with those players, if they're going to be able to secure themselves once again up into the semifinals. We've seen them doing that over and over. I think they've made every single semifinals this season. Yes, they have. They've made every single semifinal so far this season. So we'll see if they can do it again.
I'm thinking they can. I think I'm thinking Limited Edition is favored on this matchup, and that's me speaking from. I know the players from Limited Edition. I don't really know the players as much from Fit for Fight. I know Hit is from TSC, and TSC didn't make it to this match, so maybe they disbanded. But I recognize Hit from TSC, but that's about it.
Really? Let me see the.
I might be completely. I might be completely wrong, but I could have sworn I've seen hit with TSC tags on at one point.
Well, that definitely would be interesting to see that. Yeah, because like I said, TSC was definitely a really good match. One of the best matches, guys. If I don't know if I have it on YouTube or not, but one of the best matches that I cast so far in these cups, TSC versus Evo. Fantastic match. Fantastic match. If you have not seen it, you can go check it out on my YouTube channel. But yeah. If TSC has disbanded, then that's going to make the whole tiebreaker pretty much a non-issue, I think, which would suck because I'd like to see that come to fruition. But anywho's, hopefully we are going to get those players back in the server as quickly as possible. If not, then you're just going to have to listen to us for a while. So, anywho's, guys, make sure you do check out the website play.eslgaming.com/battlefield. Head on over there, sign up for all of our cups. We have a multitude of cups, and if you are a console player, you can absolutely sign up there for, I think it's weekly cups that we have. So yeah, you can check it out there, and hopefully we can kind of build it up just a little bit more. We have night cups as well as the Go For series for 5v5 squad obliteration, and we have the winter series season coming up as well. And I know you got to be excited about that, since that's going to be 10v10s, which you are pretty much that's pretty much all you play right now, right?
Yeah, I play some pickup fives with some friends occasionally, but 10v10 is my suit, considering I'm a vehicle player. But I'm excited for that. Probably Illusion has definitely come a long way for Conquest. They're a lot better now, and so it will be good. It will be some contenders. It won't be like the last few seasons where it says like, oh, Uran and Simpic are going to make it to the finals. There's actually going to be a chance of something different going down.
Alright, well, we do have limited edition here on the blue side of the map, so we'll go ahead and swap that around. Now, Lockers, a map that we have talked about earlier today, if you weren't here, it's kind of like what we were saying before. This is a very equal map. It's a map that punishes teams for making mistakes. We should be seeing a stalemate right at the very start, unless these teams are able to get a very early 2 or 3 picks right from the start, which can happen. We saw it happen previously before. But definitely be looking out for a very hard and aggressive push once you do see those players getting picked up on either side from the opponent's team, trying to get control of that mid-map at the very least, making sure that they can get over onto that A site. But it's really going to come down to these teams. How well are they going to be able to get these squad wipes? I think if we see a team going in for a squad wipe right away, they should have a fairly decent chance of getting a bomb site right after that.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, we are going to be seeing a mechanic kit on Fit for Fight, so that'll be interesting to see what's going to happen there.
Well, that's actually, we saw Simpic going for Engineer all the time, if you remember correctly. They used to go for rockets. Secret used to go for rockets all the time on this map. And we used to see engineer kits, especially in the lower tunnels, to take down the mid tower as well. That's kind of gotten not as popular as we've seen in the past. But right now we do see Crows doing a fantastic job picking up one down below. He is going to be opening up for a potential push here to the red side of the map, and he's got to be happy about that. 2 players are down currently for limited. All 5 are up for Fit for Fight. That is going to throw me off so bad, but Crow's still staying alive. We'll be able to pick up one, almost getting the headshot there on the second, but not enough health there. Will end up going down. Heike will end up making his way over here towards staircases, and this is pretty normal. This is pretty, I would say, standard for this map, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say it is. Like, this team's going back and forth on frags, one getting and getting rezzed, and the same thing happened to the other team. And it's just going to stay like this for probably 2 or 3 minutes until one team gets 2 or 3 kills and just runs with it.
Oh,
but I do like the way...
DNZ does get picked up. We are going to be seeing Wolf now trying to follow it out as well, but that could have been a huge mistake had that opened up that bottom tunnel. Would have allowed the bomb team, which is limited edition, a little bit of a leeway to walk through, but does look like no Wolf now going upstairs, will try and fill out for his teammates. Does get picked up. And eventually, we are going to see a second player going down as well. Do we see a push coming in right now for Limited Edition? They do have that opportunity here, which has now gone away. 2 players have been taken down as well, as we do see Fit for Fight answering back, frag for frag. And again, this is just going to come down to who makes the most mistakes. And I think that we might be seeing Felipe with a successful back rage, as well as his teammate across there being able to do some work.
Yeah, definitely been in. Oh, it does get taken out, but it was definitely a great push coming in from the back. We did see Hit set up in sort of a weird spot out towards one of the entrances that you don't usually see a player sitting, or at least I don't usually see players sitting. And he was taken out, and then just the wipe came in for the rest of the players.
Right now we do see Mick now getting taken down. It is going to be a full wipe, as we do see that plant going out on top of that alpha site. No Wolf going to be coming in from the outside position, possibly going all the way over for the very first home that we come to, and that's exactly what's happening. Trying to get some sort of back rage going down. We do have DNZ getting picked up outside of Medical. Fanatico will be able to spot it out. Beautiful position here from Fanatico, though, as he will be able to stop every single one of these players. Look at that. Kill feed blue all across the board, as we're going to have a 4-man wipe going down. That alpha site looking like it should be secured here from Limited Edition.
Yeah, they've definitely got the setup right, and it's something that we haven't really been seeing so far today. I don't know whether or not it's the teams or just miscommunications, but the setups haven't been all that great from the teams that have planted. But Limited Edition is definitely getting great setups and able to hold that off like that hold from Fanatico. That was awesome.
Absolutely. So now it's going to be up to it's going to be up to Fit for Fight to try and break this. Clean up these players that are going to be set up in their backfield. This is not a comfortable position for them to be in. Bruno is going to be looking out for a couple of these frags still in Limited Edition, doing some work. Nice pickup there. We'll be able to take down Mick. Not going to be able to pick up the second one, though, as that will be Tech there, or TZK, taking him out. Felipe still in a position to go for a little bit of a side rage. We do have the bomb back into the hands here of Limited Edition. Oh my god. They are going to be able to put on the pressure here. Fanatico coming around the corner now. Does take down DNZ. Tries to get the quick 180. Not going to be the case here. Now down to a 3-on-2. Bomb still in the hands here at Limited, as they will be able to push on further. And really, the choice right now is going to be, do they want to go outside of the map and try and take a, the dangerous opportunity of getting overwhelmed, because that spawn is right there next to the hill? Or are they going to try and just force their way up in through B? I think it would be safer if they do go through that Bravo site.
Yeah, I think it would be safer to go for the B side as well, but right now they're looking content to just sit and wait to get a couple picks, and that's exactly what they're doing. They've gotten a couple, and now they're going to be trying to force the issue with a quick 3 frag for them.
Yeah, Heike going to be able to take down 2 players. Now going in for the plant. Big play right there from Limited Edition. And now they are going to be setting up on top of this B site. Probably one of the easier sites to defend if you have all 5 players alive. And we'll see if that's going to be the case here. Crows will be set up next to Beepers. You can hear them going back and forth. There's the Incendiaries to force Heike off of the wall. He is very low on health, as Crows is going to be going back and forth. Inside connector gets the frag. Beautiful job there on DNZ. And if they go 2-0 on this side, that is going to be such a massive win right now. Crows spotting out 2 players coming up through connector. First kill ends up going into their favor. Second one does go down, as we do have No Wolf coming in from Beepers with the revives. But can they get on the defuse fast enough? And they absolutely can. Fantastic break there towards the very end. And really good control, I would have to say, from Fit for Fight on not getting too crazy there, just throwing bodies at the problem. Instead, they used the time wisely and were able to get onto the defuse.
Yeah, you see that from a lot of the better teams. Like, they won't just charge in, oh crap, the bomb's been planted, we got to get in there now. They think, okay, we have 45 seconds, that's an eternity, we can get in there when we can work the frags, we can get the picks, and get in there when it's safe and get the defuse. And that's exactly what they did.
Have to agree there. No Wolf set up top. Be able to spot out 2 of the players there from Limited Edition. And 3 minutes and 18 seconds left. There's still a lot of time on the board for something to happen, as Felipe does get picked up. No Wolf looking in. We'll be able to take him down from the revive. That's going to be a permadeath, so That will be leaving them one down for the next couple of seconds. No Wolf deciding to go ahead and press his advantage. It is completely opened up. Spots out one inside the stairs. Does he have any help from his teammates? It looks like TZK is going to be that man, but he's so low on health right now. He doesn't have a med kit and will eventually fall. That right there is definitely unfortunate. That just comes down to what players have what kits. Wasn't able to get the revive and was not able to get any kind of health going down.
Yeah, I saw him. He was the one. He's the guy that's been engineered the entire time. But I'd really like to see him switch over to a medic kit now that the round is progressed quite a bit.
Yeah, I think that would help them out. I mean, as far as like breaking these holds, I could kind of see that, but they already have mid-map control, and they've already broken through twice now, but they've been pushed back both times. So yeah, I kind of agree with you. I'd like to kind of see him maybe switch up to a med kit. We do see No Wolf though, set up above, still in the same position, waiting for any kind of push to come out. We do have, looks like a DNZ set up inside tower. And, you know, is this something that Limited Edition is okay with?
I'd say so. Yeah, they have the bomb plan already on their side, and they see the clock's running down, so they're probably content. Just like, okay, let's try and take. We have the chance to take this to a 1-0 in the next round. Let's try and do that. Let's not do anything crazy for try and get the 2 and try and get 2-0. We tried that before, it didn't work so well. So let's just play safe and not try and force any issue that we can't.
Right now, Felipe making his way up inside staircases. He was able to take down 2 to get to this position. Takes down a third as well, because that's going to be Mick. Not able to stay alive long enough. TZK will be coming around to clean him up, but eventually does get shot from behind. Fanatico, though, losing the position of the bomb carrier and actually gets shot from behind. And look at that! DNZ, a one-man wrecking crew, picks up 4 frags, making his way towards that alpha site. He's like, you guys better just step aside, let me come through here, because we're going to be getting 1 point on the board. Fantastic play from this man.
That was incredible. I did not expect that to happen. But again, it's just repeating itself. Snow versus Verta, the low timer plant, and now they're going to be set up really well. We have one inside the kitchen, and the setup is definitely going into Fit for Fight's favor. Let's see if they're going to be able to hold it.
Yeah, TZK coming around the side now will be able to pick up pros. Oh, goes for the reload though. Taken down eventually there. Teammates though, DNZ still going to be up and alive. Goes in for that kit switch because you know he's been shooting so many people. He needs it as he will be able to get his team on the board here. Fantastic job from this man. I would have to say MVP of the round for his team. He's only 8-9. Doesn't really show all the damage that he was eventually able to do there towards the end. And yeah, that's going to be evening up 1-1 going into round number 2. And if I'm Fit for Fight, I have to be extremely ecstatic about that one.
Yeah, I'd be feeling good if I were Fit for Fight. I'd be feeling good if I were DNZ after that play.
Oh yeah.
And he did that all by himself. I'm sorry for the rest of the team, but he got that bomb site by himself.
Oh yeah, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Baki. I mean, you talking about a player, you know, Baki from Elevate, that can just basically single-handedly, we've seen him do it on Siege of Shanghai, we've seen him do it on Dawnbreaker. I mean, the guy could just go off, getting 3-4 kills at a time, gets the bomb plant and protects it. It's exactly what DNZ was doing there in that position. So, really curious to see if Fit for Fight's going to be able to answer back and take down Limited Edition here in this next round. Now, this is the choice of, I believe this is the choice of Fit for Fight. So, yeah, it is. So they definitely want to take this map. I think the next one is going to be on Zavad. Ugh. Just saying that map name makes me just like cringe. But on Zavad, that is going to be a brutal map. That, you know, that map right there is almost as punishing as lockers if you make a mistake, maybe even more so because of how close those bombs are set up next to each other.
Yeah, if you get a squad wipe down in mid, or even like a 2 or 3 man wipe down in mid, you're getting planted on pretty much. It's a pretty much guarantee you're getting planted on.
Yeah, just about. All right, so swapping sides here. Fit for Fight gets the US side. Easier breakout side from the start because you do get mid-map control first. You're also going to be able to get control of staircases, and you get control of the bomb. So you kind of can dictate the flow of the game, or the flow of the round. We'll see if that's going to be the case this time. Before, though, we did have limited edition just putting on a massive amount of pressure. Again, I would say that probably 65 to 70% of the time we had limited edition on the other side of the map, on the enemy side of the map. So, you know, limited, while yes, they were able to keep the pressure on, they were winning a lot of those frag battles, they weren't able to defend when it really mattered. They weren't able to hold that timer down the full 45 seconds. And if they can't hold it for that long, obviously they're not going to be able to get the wins here. But also that's going to be kind of a little bit of a downer on their side, just psychologically. You know, hey, we did all of this work. We were able to stay alive for so long, and yet at the very end, Fit for Fight, not only did they defuse their bomb several times, but they were also able to get a last-second plant of their own. And we've seen before how much of a momentum shift that can be.
It can definitely be a huge momentum shift. You go from losing the match and feeling down on yourself to, okay, we just did that. We did it quickly. We did it cleanly. Let's go. Let's get another.
Absolutely. All right, so we are going to be getting started as soon as I think one player dropped. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
One player from Fit for Fight. Now I don't know if he just dropped or they're going to be swapping out players, but should hopefully be coming in here pretty soon. But overall, yep, there he is. Just joined on in. That's going to be hit. Oh my gosh, excuse me, guys. But hope you are enjoying the cast so far. I have to say, today's gone by really, really smooth, just in terms of how the matches have progressed. So definitely liking that. Hope you guys haven't been waiting too long between matches. And yeah, we still have our semifinals and finals going to be coming up. Of course, the rest of this match is we have potentially 2 more maps after this. So definitely sit tight, get some popcorn, get some drinks in you, and enjoy yourselves. As we are going to get started here for our second round of our first map. 33 seconds left on the clock. Robot, what are we going to be seeing in terms of breakouts?
We're probably going to see a 2-3 split coming out from the blue side and a 1-4 split coming out from the red side. Just standard breakouts, but you never know with teams. Like, they might do something completely different. One thing that we did see on the red side from Hit was he played back towards first tunnel instead of pushing up closer to the stairway entrance. In my opinion, that's a smart play. He's probably going to fight 2 people. So why fight 2 people when you could just hold the outside, make sure they're not coming behind you?
Absolutely. So now we are going to be seeing those splits, just as you said, 2-3 there for the blue team. And it does look like we are going to be seeing a 1-4 here for the red team. I don't know what they are doing over here. What is the deal here? We have actually two players are going to be coming outside. Interesting. Okay, so Limited might be going for a very aggressive play here towards Staircase. And I really want to see what Mick is going to be able to do here in this situation. Picks up that first frag on Haika. Oh, but he didn't expect the second one. That will open it up. And now all of a sudden, Hit's like, oh, crap, I got to back up and make sure I'm going to be able to hold this off. He doesn't know where he wants to go. This indecision, though, might actually be killing them as he has to make up his mind. Where is he going to go? Is it going to be tower? Is it going to be staircases? Finally, he decides to go up into tower. But Haika might actually be making his way inside staircases before it actually goes down. And it does so. Beautiful job right there, I'd have to say, from Limited, taking down mid tower. And now it's going to really be interesting as it does open up a lot of avenues for attack there in the middle side of the map.
Yeah, it does, and it was very interesting that we haven't seen the tower taken down yet this cup, but it's nice to see that it finally did get taken down, and that was a good, it almost looked like a little bit of indecision there for the 2-man push outside from Limited, but when they finally got it figured out, it worked out for them actually quite well.
I think they could have done a lot more damage had they had pushed up a lot more aggressively. If they would have pushed up originally, like when they first started making that play, they could have caught them off guard considerable amount. And unfortunately, they just waited a little bit too long. But Hit now is going to be able to get back inside staircase. He's going to be set up outside, but really it's going to be up to right now the push coming inside the bottom tunnels for Fit for Fight. TZK able to take down at least 2 of the players. We do see that plant now going down on top of Alpha. Backrage will be coming in from Fanatico. Does Fit for Fight know that they are back behind him? Wolf will be set up inside cells. And wow, big spawns are going to be coming in. We do have Mick spotting out both of those players coming in from main, so it's not going to be no surprise there. Heike though with a 1 and a 2. No! Misses out on the G18. But it looks like his teammates should be able to clean this up. Fanatico and Felipe both now pushing on in towards the bomb site itself. Will be able to pick up a couple of frags there. DNZ, though, gets taken down. Not going to be able to pull out any four-man kills with the killing the diffuser just yet. As TZK still going to be up and alive. Does get taken down eventually. And we do have those main spawns coming back in from No Wolf. So, no bomb going down just yet. But I do have to point out, and I know we've said this before, that tower going down is really going to be changing the way this middle side of the map is played. It just opens up so many different areas that you can push up into, and we'll be kind of curious to see how these teams use it.
Yeah, you don't have to really worry about the player always being in tower if the tower is down, and that opens up pushing in through upper makes it a lot easier.
Well, not only that, but it doesn't make it as safe either. The fact that they can go from lower tunnels to upper tunnels makes it extremely dangerous just to kind of camp out onto the mid-map on top. So right now we are going to be seeing Bruno going back and forth, and no frags just yet. Bomb is going to be going outside, though, possibly here. Fanatico making his way through staircases. At the same time, we do see DNZ pushing up inside tunnel. Nice pickup there onto Bruno. Did they clear that out? They did not yet. Crows is still going to be up and alive. He is hurt a little bit here, down to 68 health. Will be able to take down DNZ, so he's going to be able to lock down 2 players here from Fit4Fight, which is exactly what they want to do. At the same time, we did see a failed push coming in here from Limited Edition to go for that C site, and surprisingly enough, we're just not seeing that dominant force that we saw from Limited previously.
No, and I really don't agree with that push to take the bomb outside. You know, like, the bomb's going to be spotted because it's the bomb, and they're just going to be waiting for you at good spot, at good hold points.
Well, I think you can make it work though if you can push top tunnels or bottom tunnels hard. If you can get the inside of the map and push over to their side, you can flush them out of kitchen and out of the alleyway in the backside, and then allow your bomb carrier to come in after you wipe them out. It just they just never had the presence there.
Exactly.
So right now, Crows playing very defensively here. Still 1-1 tied up. As we'll be seeing Felipe getting a couple of frags there. Not going to be able to push in just yet. Both teams just really not wanting to make any kind of mistake. As you do see Felipe looking from behind. Not going to be able to find anybody. Now Crows going to be pushing on in. Can they finish up these frags? It looks like No Wolf does get taken down. Felipe with the bomb in hand. We'll be pushing on in to the other side of the map. It's going to be 3 down. For Fit4Fight, leaving Alpha side completely open. That plant will end up going down for Felipe. Where are the players currently? Oh no, coming in from behind, but the plant has already gone down. That's going to be huge here for Limited Edition. That's going to leave Fanatico with basically a free kill if anybody tries to go up and grab that bomb right away. Crows is also going to be backed up as well, and nobody able to get onto it just yet. Fit4Fight looking in for a possible back range. Felipe does get taken down. Doesn't look like No Wolf will be able to do much damage at all there, but if you take a look, Hit will be able to survive on top of Beepers. The defuse is going down. Nobody so far will be up top here. TZK needs to make sure he gets this frag. Gets a team kill instead. That's okay though. Defuse already gone down. Limited Edition not able to hold strong there. And once again, we are going to be seeing that bomb move to the other side of the map.
And yeah, like the hold it wasn't there. They had players too far away from the bomb, and they got the plant, which is good, and they delayed the time, but it just wasn't really there for them to have that bomb site.
No Wolf now getting the plants on top of Alpha. Heike and Bruno, the only players alive currently, as you do see them outside of the map. Terrible positioning actually for them. And if we do see Hit getting in the same position that Fanatico was last time, he do a lot of damage, but he decides to back on up. And this is a little bit of a dangerous positioning for him to be in. That smoke is going to cause a lot of issues here for him. Does win the hip fire spray there onto one. Can he pick up the second one? He can. Crows finishing him off. Will be able to get the revive as well. We do see No Wolf now set up to try and get this cross shot locking it down. So far, his teammates not able to get any frags on it just yet. There you go. DNZ and TZK both picking up kills of their own. Bruno now the only one left up and alive all the way back at main. And we are going to be seeing for the first time in this match, Fit for Fight taking the lead 2-1.
Yeah, that was that right there is an example of a textbook ult. They had cross shots set up for every angle that they could be coming from. They knew where they were going to be coming from, and they were set up pretty much perfectly to hold that off.
Well, we'll see if they're going to be able to keep this pressure on them. If they can bottle up limited edition here in the back of the field, which they have been able to do so far. Mike's been able to pick up a kill. We did see, Mick was able to pick up a kill. We're also going to be seeing TZK pushed up fairly aggressive inside curve. And he's going to be able to spot out 2 players there. Moving over here towards the beepers. Does look like one of his teammates did end up falling. Wolf is going to be able to pick up one. Picking up a second one as well. Beautiful job here. Fit for Fight. Staying alive, trying to make it a third. Just can't, but his teammate finishes him off. Gets the revive as well. 4 players will be up and alive right now for Fit for Fight. They are going to be able to get this plant going down. Can they hold us onto B-side and win this map? This is a huge play right now. If you are a Fit for Fight fan, limited edition on the ropes, and they have to be feeling it right now.
Yeah, that was just... They kept the hold going from when they had that bomb plant, and they kept them in the spawn, and they kept them near the spawn, and were just able to bring the bomb back. They send 1 player or 2 players back to grab the bomb, and just come back and get a quick plant again.
TZK, now the last player alive. He does get taken out, but not before we do see No Wolf spawning back in. Does get the hipfire spray there onto Crows, but the defuse should end up going down. Nobody will be able to survive here from Fit for Fight as limited edition just swarming on over to curve. Should be seeing those spawns coming back from main. That's exactly what's happening. So still though, we have that 1 bomb advantage with 39 seconds left here on the board here, guys. I want to mention that. Now there is an opportunity here for limited to go for the plants, but they have to make it happen right now. If they do not, we are going to be seeing just basically playing for time, Fit for Fight taking the win. So this is going to be a crucial moment. Bruno now getting the revive there on top of Crows. We do see a massive play coming in on top of Beepers. Oh my god, can they make it happen? But No Wolf staying alive for the time being. We'll be able to get the revives for his teammates. 11 seconds left. They're going for that C-side here, trying to get any position whatsoever. We do have the flames coming in, and his teammate might have been able to stall it out. And oh my god, what is it looking like right now? We do see that C-side being planted on, but nobody is there to try and save it for limited edition. A valiant effort, but not enough, as we see map number 1 going into the favor of Fit for Fight.
That was a Hail Mary play at the end, and it almost worked out for them if it weren't for that fire. That sort of put a wrench in their plans, but it definitely was a valiant effort.
Well,
I
think if it wasn't for the fire, then they wouldn't have got the bomb down either way, because they had a guy already following down. It was a team kill that actually helped him out just a little bit. But yeah, fantastic play right there from Fit for Fight. And, limited, they're now down 1 map. So, as we said before, lockers, it's the great equalizer, right? You know, if there's going to be a map that we're going to be seeing a lower ranked team beating a higher ranked team, it will be on this one. So the question is, can Fit for Fight take it on Zavod?
It's Limited's pick, so I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, they can't, actually. I'm thinking we're going to a map 3.
We shall certainly see here in just a few moments. It's going to be curious to see how the frags will actually be laying out, because honestly, I thought the frags were fairly even, back and forth between the 2 teams. It didn't feel like either team was really dominating in terms of kills. I mean, in round number 1, we saw limited edition basically controlling 70% of the time the map. And in round number 2, it was the exact opposite. We saw Fit for Fight controlling the map for 70% of the time. And, both times, I really don't feel like either team just had a massive advantage in terms of frags.
No, but one player that I do have to point out is TZK. He dropped the 20 bomb on Locker, and That definitely did help out Fit for Fight getting the win there.
You know what? Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If DNZ, or I'm sorry, if Fit for Fight ends up winning this match, DNZ is probably the reason why they are able to win out on lockers.
Oh yeah.
Like, that last second plant, man, going down, picking up those 4 kills. What a hell of a play. I would have loved to hear what TeamSpeak was like when they actually got that bomb down.
Probably a lot of boas.
I don't know what I don't know what they would be saying, but I know it'd be loud. I know I'd be loud.
Yeah, that was just incredible. And like that's the stuff frag movies are made of. So let's see one. Make one, please. I want to see it.
All right. So Fit for Fight taking first blood, getting that map number 1 on the board. We will be seeing, as Robot said, if limited edition does take out this map, we will be seeing a third one coming in, which will be on Siege. And I think we've only seen Siege once this night.
Yep.
We did see Combat Specialist versus Success Key, and that went the complete opposite of the way we predicted it. The side that was supposed to be like the most bombs being planted on, we actually saw the flip of it. But either way, that's going to be a fairly interesting map going down. Now, you said that you definitely feel like Zavod is going to be a limited edition map. Is there any reasoning behind that, or do you just feel like, well, it's their choice, they should be able to take the win?
I feel like it's their choice and they should be able to take the win, but I also feel like they did seem to have slightly better hold-offs for bomb sites, and they got wiped less, I feel, if that makes any sense. But
yeah, I hear you.
And this map, if you get wiped, you're screwed, essentially.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I completely 100% agree with you there. You get wiped on this map, you are pretty much guaranteed a plant. Not necessarily a lost bomb site, but a plant on one of your own. Now, if you guys did not know, down to the south side of the map right here where this camera is at, that is where we're going to be seeing the bomb spawning in every single time. Now, I am of the opinion that you need to take building control first, let the other team bring the bomb to you, and then kill them, take the bomb, go plant it. It's worked for most of the teams that play in that particular situation. We saw Sponsorless doing it every single time. We've seen Simtic was doing it as well. So, you know, a lot of the better teams that were out there, that's the way they play this map. They stay in building control. They let the other team bring it to them. Now, whether it looks like actually that we have a fairly even setup. We have a 2-3 split, 2 going up to the north, 3 going down towards the south for both teams. It does seem like Fit for Fight, though, might be going for a little bit more of the bomb, whereas we see Limited Edition going more for building control.
Yeah, and like you said, and I completely agree with you when you said that get the building control and let them bring the bomb to you. I think that is the best way to play this map, and what we're seeing is Limited going for complete building control and just leaving the bomb to its devices and to Fit for Fight.
And it does look like Mick was able to take down the first kill, but he eventually, or very quickly, gets traded out. Felipe will be back up as well. And Limited Edition, so far, they are owning the inside of the building. Now, we do have Wolf right now on the other side of this panel. I think he knows he's there. Yeah, Crows is going to be spotted out on the other side. And no Wolf here. He's going to be hunting. He's like, I want some blood here. Where you going? Crows managing to survive with his life just for a few moments. Limited Edition, though, slowly but surely getting pushed outside of the buildings. Those spawns are really going to be key here. Now, Limited, they do have control of the bomb first, which means that if they can stay in these buildings, they will have a really, really good opportunity of getting this first plant bumped out.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Hit was able to let them take the bomb right out from under his nose. He had been sitting on the bomb pretty much since the game started, and somehow Limited was able to get it and get it into these buildings.
We do see Hit now getting taken down. Mix is going to be able to pick up a couple of frags of his own. And that bomb will now be going into the favor here of Limited Edition. Once again, it's just traded hands a couple of times down in the old C Dom position. TZK now getting revived. So all 5 players are up and alive right now for Fit for Fight. We do see 2 down for Limited Edition, but where are they at? That's really going to be the key here. Oh, they're outside. DNZ spots out every single one of them. No Wolf knows, hey, we have an onslaught of players going to be coming our way, and he should be able to pick up at least one of these frags if not more, in the position that he's in. He's in a really good head glitch position. But wow, we are seeing Fit for Fight not going in for the plant at all. They should have already had that C site gone down.
Yeah, I think it's a mistake of them not to force the issue. They had the players all trapped outside, but they do finally get the plant down, and that's what matters.
DNZ will be set up right outside of the front gates. And we do have massive spawns coming back in, but it's not enough. That's going to be a full wipe going down. Fit for Fight looking fantastic right here as these opening stages of this map. And they're going to be set up really, really nice right now. We do have TZK right behind some crates. He's going to be able to force out a lot of the flanks right now of this limited edition crew. Spots out one guy all the way over on the cross map here. He's going to be able to tell Mix, hey, you got some company over there.
One thing that I would have liked to see, although it really doesn't matter, is a player getting up on top of the bomb, up on top of the machines. I believe it was Epsilon doing that in one of the EU Cups, getting up on top of one of those machines. And I feel like that's a really unexpected spot. Not many teams would check there. And a powerful spot to hold off a defuse, but they held it off so well. That
it's a very, very good spot to be in. I've seen, I think, Semtic do it. I think I've seen Dexterity do it as well. But it just takes so long to get up there that it's a lot of times you see a lot of players getting caught out of position. Like, you really need to do it right when you get a squad wipe. You need to have somebody already there and try and go for that boost.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
Alright, so Crows will now be back up for Limited Edition. They have control of the main warehouse. And I have to say, Limited right now, not playing as I expected them to on this particular map. You can look at their frags so far, 14 and 21. And 26 and 9 total for the team frags. It's going to be going down right now for Fit for Fight. So they're definitely winning out in the frag battle. We do see Felipe back up. Bomb in hand of Hit. He's going to be going over here towards that Bravo site. Fanatico, though, coming around, gets an easy kill, grabs the bomb immediately, picks up a second kill on his way. Fantastic job right there, as they will now be moving it on towards probably this B site, which is definitely the easiest one to get a plant going down. Two players are going to be left up and alive for Fit for Fight. They do not want to go down here. Fanatico, though, picking up a third kill. Will he be able to get this plant? Should be able to get this plant, as we do see those spawns coming back in for Fit for Fight from Maine. And this is definitely looking like Limited Edition might be able to hold this off. They have to hold off this initial push. If they do, I do believe they should be able to get this bomb site.
Yeah, if they can hold off this initial push, they should have no problems getting this bomb site, but the issue is holding it off. With the 3 frag coming in, though, it doesn't look like it is going to be an issue.
Yeah, as much as we love TZK, I just don't think he's going to be 1v5ing it versus Limited Edition here in this position, especially not with an engineer kit. But we still have some time here to go in for that defuse. TZK making his way up, looking for a back rage. We'll be able to spot him out. Don't know if Limited Edition, or I'm sorry, Fit for Fight's going to go ahead and give up on this bomb. I think they are, which yes, they do. So we do have now basically up to No Wolf as well as Mix to try and hold on to this warehouse to make sure that they can keep that building control, which is oh so crucial here in going in for these bomb sites. And we do see No Wolf picking up that frag there on top of Bruno. Pick up a second one, maybe. He pulls out the G18, finishes him off. As I said, that G18, man, so good. And DNZ now going to be following it back up. Takes down Haika, picks up a second one. That's going to be Felipe going down. Beautiful plays going in here. DNZ really showing up. 14 and 5. We haven't really seen him stretch his wings here in terms of frags this particular match, but he is definitely showing up here in this next round versus Limited Edition.
And he's showing up at the right time too. Like, he's not just picking off random people. He's getting the frags that count.
And it does look like DNZ now looking for any kind of potential back rage that could happen here. Felipe going in, spotting out where the diffusers. Oh, beautiful play. 2 down immediately there. But Limited Edition, they don't have very much manpower on their own here, as this is going to be a very tricky position to have to go in for that defuse. DNZ, is he still over here? Yes, he is. He's back behind. Does he go ahead and try and get the diffuser? He's going to be able to spot him out. He should be able to spot him out, and he gets the frag. Beautiful job right there. Still seeing it being planted, and a massive spawn coming in on DNZ as well. And that's why it always pays to be extremely patient. Full squad wipe going down. We are going to be seeing 2-1 here as I really do not feel like Limited Edition is going to be able to make it in time. Fanatico, the furthest player up, and that right there was just a fantastic match for Fit for Fight. I mean, that was a very, very good and well-fought game.
Yeah, and it was definitely, that was well played by Fit for Fight at the end there to get that second bomb plant. I really thought it was going to be the same thing as Lockers, where it just went in 1-1 and we were going to see a stalemate in the second round. But no, Fit for Fight showing that they know how to play this map. Even though Limited picked it, they're showing they know how to play it as well.
In terms of frags too, you know, we were talking about it before. Well, you were definitely saying that Limited looked like they may have not been wiped as much, but we definitely saw a lot more wipes going into the favor of Fit for Fight. And if you look at the frags, 14-5 there for DNZ, 12-5 there for No Wolf. So putting up some really, really good kills there onto the board. I mean, both of them going double digits or a 2.0 KD. And then, of course, the rest of the team, you know, staying either even or above even. While on the other side, really struggling just to get anything going. Fnatic was the only one that got up into double digits with that 12-7. So, you know, kind of curious to see them, especially on their own map choice, of faltering that much.
Yeah, definitely. Normally we see the teams, if they do lose, it's close. But right now the frags are just so much going into the favor of Fit for Fight, and it's surprising me a little bit, honestly.
Well, we'll see if it's going to be all luck, because, you know, we have seen some teams that, you know, some players, they just get hot in a couple of these rounds. So that could have been the possibility there, but we shall see if that's going to be the case. This is Limited Edition. They're on the ropes here, guys. They are down one map. They're down one bomb site here in this second map, 2-1 in favor currently of Fit for Fight. If they lose this map, they are out. They are done, which would be surprising because I think Robot and myself, we both predicted that Limited Edition should win this match to make it up into the semifinals. Now, Limited, they don't have to worry. They are going to be making up into the playoffs. So, and they've already got that 4th seed locked in. I mean, that's going to be guaranteed at the least. So, they don't really have to do anything here this game, but you do want to kind of, I mean, you want to make it up in the semifinals as much as possible.
Yeah, it's just a confidence booster, saying, okay, we're here again. We're confident enough that we can get here and stuff. So definitely, they want to be in the semifinals and they want to prove that they belong there.
All right, so we'll see. Well, it looks like still kind of basically the same breakout as before for both of these teams. But Limited Edition, they're going to be going in for a little bit heavier bomb play. Look at that. We have at least two players that are going to be going in for bomb. One, Haika might be going in for mid play right there in jungle. But definitely not what we saw before. On the other hand, Fit for Fight, exactly the same setup as we saw before. Hit will be able to get that first frag there onto Haika. He does get answered back, though, by Fanatico, who will be able to pick up that kill. But again, they have complete control of Warehouse. And in this situation, what is it that you do to break this? I mean, you're going to have to just throw your bodies at it.
That's essentially it. Just throw your bodies at it and hope that you win the frags. And definitely teamwork, getting the trade-out kills and stuff is definitely going to be key, but you just got to make sure that you win these frag battles.
It does look like Hit will be able to get the bomb, and now pushing it over here towards that Bravo site. That's going to be a full squad wipe going down on top of Limited Edition. Definitely not what you wanted to see, and right out of the gate, we are going to be seeing those frags starting to favor a little bit more over here on Fit for Fight. They're starting to win out on the battles that really matter. Hit will be able to get that plant going down. Nice setup. All 5 players I would like to mention are alive, and look how aggressive TZK is. He is all the way up next to their main spawn. He does end up going down, but he stalls out any kind of a flank that could have potentially happened, and you know as well as I do, time definitely matters when that bomb is down.
Oh yeah, time is of the essence once that bomb's down. You only got 45 seconds to get in there. I've been saying that's an eternity, but really, it's not a lot of time to run all the way from your spawn, especially when you get delayed at your spawn by a player.
Absolutely. Haika now coming in, spots 2 out onto Smash. We are going to be seeing a last-second ditch effort to try and go in for the defuse. Fanatico can't make it happen, and we are going to be seeing Fit for Fight for the second time taking the lead. And they are looking so darn good. 3-1 right now in favor of Fit for Fight. They are on a roll. I would have to say they are feeling it They are feeling it right now.
Definitely. They have been playing outstandingly against limited edition here. Going into this, I have to admit I was sort of favoring limited edition, but after seeing the way these two teams are playing, Fit for Fight deserves this win, and they're definitely on the hunt to make sure that they get this win.
Oh my god, look at TZK right now. TZK is right next to their spawn. He's already picked up one of the frags. He's going to be pushed up inside tanks. There's pretty much nowhere for them to actually go. Mix has the bomb in hand. He's probably going to be going over and planning onto Alpha, which they already have players set up. That's exactly what's going to be going down. We do have Crows, though, able to pick up one kill inside Warehouse. Have no clue what Hit was doing there in that situation. He does get taken down. No Wolf now back behind. We'll be able to spot out the player coming up through tanks. That's going to be a very important fight there for DNZ. But another squad wipe comes in. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we just might have our victors here. And a bit of an upset, potentially. It's not over yet. We do have an opportunity here for them to come out of spawn. But that is such a difficult position. I mean, look at this. Mix already picks up a frag. That's already down to one player alive. And he is nowhere near. Another squad wipe comes in. 0-5, we're already seeing players leaving. GGs are being thrown out. Yeah, limited edition. Not only did they get beaten, they were outplayed, they were outclassed, they were out everything. Fit for a fight here, guys. They have showed up to win. Take heed.
Yeah, that was definitely something unexpected for me, and I believe for you as well. So...
yeah,
GG's.
well, I didn't really make a prediction there on that second map. I figured it would be a close one, but I did think that limited edition would most likely be able to take the win there. Now, I didn't think it would be one-sided on either side. I really thought it would maybe even go to an overtime, but the fact that Fit for Fight, they won it 4-1. 4-1. Like you don't see many 4-1s on Zavod. You really don't. A lot of time it's a big back and forth between the two teams, especially when you get up into the quarterfinals and semifinals of these particular cups. So yeah, fantastic job there for Fit for Fight. I thought they played extremely well there on lockers. They really showed some good control there and not getting too down there at the very beginning of the match. But wow, I have to say that was a fantastic job right there from those guys. Now they will be able to secure their spots up into the semifinals, and they're actually going to be playing up against Sponsorless here, which is, I believe it's going to be sponsorless. Don't tell me Slap upset them. No, they didn't. Okay. But sponsorless here, they're going to have to face off against them. But, like I said, that is going to secure them a better seed, a guaranteed seed, I believe, 5th seed, over Success Key team, as Success Key did lose out to Elevate. So, yeah, they have locked in their the 5th seed, and they got to be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, they definitely have to be happy about that. Like that was more than ideal for them to get that win versus limited edition and get that higher seed. Like the seeds are so important. It makes so much difference. Like it could mean the difference between playing against sponsorless going into the first round or playing against limited edition again. Like it makes all the difference in the world in these cups and how far you progress into the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking right now at it, if okay, yeah, we are going to be going into Elevate versus Pain right now. So looking at it right now, yeah, the season rankings, you know, Success Key, they are going to be falling there. Limited Edition will be out. They're only going to be able to gain, I think it's 10 points. For making it up into the quarters. So they'll be finishing it out with 110. Fit for Fight should be finishing it out if they make it up, or well, they will make it up into, at the very least, the semifinals. 4th place, they'll be walking away with 25 points. So they have got to be happy about that. But yeah, overall, fantastic job from them. They got to be feeling pretty good. And, you know, if they can continue as they played, I mean, we're talking about a limited edition who beat Elevate last week. You know, if they can continue on this path and they can even take down Elevate, that would be another huge win for them. You know, very, very, very interested to see them playing in the group stages and possibly even the playoffs here.
Yeah, like they are showing to be a stronger and stronger team each week, and who knows, we might have an upset coming. Like
That would
anything is
be
really possible.
exactly what I want to see. I want to see upsets. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick little break here. We do appreciate you showing up. We hope you have enjoyed the content so far. We have seen some fantastic matches so far throughout the day, and we're going to be seeing even more. Pain versus Elevate coming up in just a few short moments, so don't go anywhere, guys.